Hello viewers, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. I wanted to read on the runoff between Mike Espy in Mississippi and Cindy Hyde-Smith. Mike Espy, as we know, was a former agricultural minister in the Bill Clinton administration government. Cindy Hyde-Smith has come out, has been the subject of controversy in recent days, where she said she would take a front row seat in a public hanging, lynching. Running against Mike Espy, absolutely a disgusting comment to make. And she was later seen in on Facebook in a Confederate hat. So there we have the mark of the woman. In terms of Mike Espy, he's been a former congressman. He's really been able to, when he was representing in the Congress, his first bill was signed by Ronald Reagan, and he was able to say that he was there for everyone. He's certainly got some support in Mississippi to come that close to Hyde-Smith. Wouldn't it be wonderful if he could take this runoff out? It really does depend on the mobilisation of the Democratic vote, particularly in the east of the state. So we'll just have a look then. Mississippi's deep red. It's a deep red state. There's no two ways about it. Donald Trump, I think, won by 20 points. Although in Alabama, we saw what happened with Roy Moore. So I think Cindy Hyde-Smith is really shooting herself in the foot at the moment with her NRA-funded, an allowed gun. So let's have a look. It would be wonderful if Mike Espy could win, but it is a tall order. It's a tall order, we know that. So let's see. Will Mike Espy be successful? Mississippi. Mike Espy, Mississippi. Mike Espy, Mississippi. Okay. So in the past, we've got this bound and gagged, idea that this is what has happened in Mississippi. This is part of the Mississippi history. This in a way is limiting Mike at the moment. However, at present we've got judgment. Okay, so the judgment card's coming forth, which is interesting. Because what that is telling me is that voters are looking at what Hyde-Smith is actually coming out with and making judgments. We saw the judgments in the midterms where previously red districts turned to blue. And so we've got Cindy Hyde-Smith has been fairly well aligned with Trump. He's been down in Mississippi. There is an element of judgment coming forward. Complete and painful endings. This is the challenge for Hyde-Smith, I think, and in a way, because what we've got here is the past, then we've got the present, we've got the challenge in the present, and we'll have the future. Now, the judgment card, I think, is coming down for Cindy Hyde-Smith. And then we've got new beginnings coming forward. Now, Hyde-Smith is not a new beginning. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think she might already be there, having replaced someone else. Let me see. Okay. Yep. Yeah, she's already a representative in 2017. So the new beginning's not for her. Okay, so let's deepen this reading. So bound and gagged in the past, this is the card of being left out in the cold. And I think this is the Democrats and indeed the African American vote. It's been in these deep red states. It's been suppressed. It's not even really been a factor because of the conditions in these deep red states when we consider racism and the Confederate. For someone in this day and age to put on a Confederate hat is appalling. And the Queen of Pentacles, who's that being judged? Okay, this is Cindy Hyde-Smith. That's a woman. And she's holding there, and this money pentacle, I mean, often associated with the Republican Party and their donors. Okay, so there may be something, just deepening that a little bit, there may be something about Cindy Hyde-Smith's donors. Aha, there is. All right, okay, that's Walmart. Walmart, after her comments, have pulled their donation. They want their donation back. Okay, this judgment card, that's validation for me. This judgment card is against Cindy Hyde-Smith. So which means that the Ten of Swords is actually her challenge. Her challenge is actually that that her behaviour is actually going to go against her. And the eyes of the world, again, in these Senate seats where we have these kind of conditions in these deep red states, where we have a candidate like Mike Espy coming forward, indeed Stacey Abrams, Beto O'Rourke, these candidates that are there to fully represent the electorate. We have the eyes of the world there. Now, the challenge for Cindy Hyde-Smith, you know, the world is often associated with completion of goals and endings. So this is a challenge for her. I think the challenge for her is that she may not be successful. And, you know, the new beginnings, and the moon comes forward when secrets are going to come out. There's something hidden there in Mississippi, and there's something hidden there with Cindy Hyde-Smith, which is yet to come out. I haven't delved too deeply into Cindy Hyde-Smith, other than obviously can't escape her comments around public hangings. But there is something there that is yet to come out. Is she going to have another misstep? Is that what's going to happen? Now, again, in the past, this is actually Espy coming forward. He is, you know, as I said, the suppression of the black vote there, that you know, that really this condition of Espy coming forward, and really the Democrats even trying to win these kind of states. This Senate battle is quite a litmus test. You know, it is quite a litmus test now. The lessons of the midterms are not over yet. Okay, so we've got the Sun, which is the success card. It's mirroring the Judgment card. So this is around judgment for Cindy Hyde-Smith. This would be telling me that Mike Espy could indeed be successful. Okay, and the challenge is this retreat card. So, you know, again, Cindy Hyde-Smith is being wounded by her own mouth, okay, by what's coming out of her mouth. And this is like after battle, she may have to retreat. It's actually looking not bad for Espy. Okay, mirroring the Fool, which is the new beginnings. New beginnings for whom? New beginnings for Mike Espy. This is the Devil card, and this is the card of being chained to materialism and material abundance. To me, this reading is feeling like Espy might have a chance of winning here, even though people are predicting that he won't. I'll ask for some clarity around the Fool. Is this new beginnings for Mike Espy? New beginnings for Mike Espy. New beginnings for Mike Espy. Yeah. Look, I did see a tick against his name. Is it new beginnings for Espy? Mississippi Espy. Okay, well, endings and beginnings. And I asked, is this new beginnings for Mike Espy? The Death card comes out as endings and beginnings. So there is a little bit of ambiguity here. Although when I asked that question, I heard very clearly, I've told you he's going to be successful. Interesting set of cards. There's really really quite negative cards here. And the positive cards are a little bit ambiguous. Now I'm just drawing the Five of Swords, which of course is theft and betrayal. What's going on in Mississippi in that runoff, really? Because that is the card of abuse, this theft, almost like that something's going to be stolen away. Okay, I won't push anymore. I won't call it. Or will I call it? Okay, I'm going to call it. Despite the fact there appears to be some underhanded stuff going on in Mississippi, there is definite endings coming for one of the candidates and new beginnings coming for one of the candidates. I asked in my reading, would Mike Espy be successful? And I've pulled the full card in the future, which is new beginnings, okay? I'm going to call this and say that I think Mike Espy may well be successful in the Senate runoff. If he is, wow, celebrations. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the major arcana, the card of hope. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, and throw it over to you. These are difficult set of cards here, without a doubt, a very difficult set of cards. It's not been an easy Senate race, won't be an easy runoff, but I am going to go out on a limb. There's also some shady dealings going on, potentially trying to stop Espy taking that election. So we've got to watch for that. But I am tending to think that the endings are for the GOP, the GOP, and the new beginnings are for the Democrats in Mississippi. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, and we'll see. I hope my own wishes didn't get in the way of that reading, because it certainly wasn't an easy one. But there is judgment coming down, and that judgment tells me it's on Cindy Hyde-Smith. So we'll leave it there. Okay, thank you, viewers.